there, I'm Haley with Neuhaus Education Center, and in this little video we're going to discuss the Reading Readiness Advanced lesson plan and how you can make a week's worth of lesson plans on your own for your students. First, let's talk about the components of the plan. Hopefully you have a reading routine schedule posted in your classroom. Yours also might look like this, but here I have mine typed out. And in this schedule, let's talk about the components for advanced schedule. You have the first component is letter recognition, which will be about 5 minutes. Then you have phonological awareness for about 5 minutes. Then here in the middle for number 3, you have a multisensory letter introduction. That's going to take about 10 minutes. It's going to include review of the decks, learning a new letter sounds correspondence, and practicing decoding some words. The fourth component is going to be handwriting practice for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to finish up with the fifth component of oral language, about 5 to 8 minutes. Overall, your advanced schedule reading readiness reading routine will take about 30 minutes, and we're doing this every day with fidelity. Let's think about a lesson plan. Here I have a blank lesson plan, a skeleton. You can see I have each of the 5 components listed down the side and Monday through Friday on the top. This is what I'm going to use to plan my week. I'm going to think about mastery check data and progress monitoring of my students to think about what activities will be most beneficial for them. Remember the benchmarks that students need in order to move from the initial schedule to the advanced schedule. They need to be able to build the blue arc in under 2 minutes correctly, and they need to be able to segment a 3-phoneme word correctly. You're also using the initial mastery check data to determine if your class is ready. When about 80% of your class has mastered 100% of that initial mastery check, you're ready to move into the advanced schedule. So let's look at a completed lesson plan here, and we'll discuss if you want to plan horizontally, meaning you'll plan each component for the entire week, or if you want to plan vertically, meaning we plan all of Monday, all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday. I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer for you, and I want you to notice here that they have this teacher who wrote this lesson plan. They stayed very true to the time limits, and they put time limits for each activity. So here for letter recognition, there's only 5 minutes of time for that component, but this teacher thinks they will be able to get through 2 different activities. So it's clear that this teacher has taught routines and expectations to his or her students very clearly. For phonological awareness, there's going to spend 5 minutes on just one activity. And then you can see for multisensory letter introduction, they're introducing a new letter. All it says is that letter, but I'm sure this teacher is going to refer to their reading readiness manual and go through that entire page of scripted information to include everything in the multisensory letter introduction. Then we have next, let me pull it up a little closer, handwriting. There's going to be 5 minutes of a trace and copy activity, and they listed the letter they're going to be practicing with. Notice that letter corresponds to the letter of the multisensory letter introduction. And then finally, there's going to be an oral language component. Since this is the advanced schedule, notice that this teacher, if I scroll over just a little here, has gone to the advanced oral language schedule where you're going to do what's in the reading readiness manual on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and move into storytelling for Thursday and Friday. Remember, all the information you need is in your reading readiness manual, and you can always reference that if you have any questions about planning for a reading readiness advanced schedule lesson.